And to your right, you'll find Beacon Bookshelves, the largest library on campus. On the third floor, there's a strict no talking policy, or as I like to call it, the cloak of silence. Yes, like that.
When's the Falcon meet and greet part of this tour?
Falcon meet and greet?
On your website, it said there would be an opportunity to take a selfie with the Beacon Falcon, your mascot.
Oh, you're thinking of the University of Beacon Hill. Their mascot is the Falcon and not the Millennium kind.
What school is this?
Clearly not his first choice.
What do you think of the tour guide?
The tour guide. She made the University of Beacon Hill look really good.
You mean Beacon Hill University?
No.
Well, at least we can agree on one thing.
I get the cinnamon sprinkled on top of the latte. Syrup makes it too sweet.
But doesn't that make it chunky?
I'll take chunks in my coffee over chunks in my arteries. Coronary artery disease accounts for about 1 in 4 deaths each year. And I don't want to be on the short end of that statistic.
That's one depressing stats class you're taking.
Yeah, it really drains my comedic spunk before tour groups. Speaking of, how did this morning go? I heard you got some stragglers.
Tough crowd.
Did I miss a joke?
No, not you, the tour. Not one joke landed. Flew right over everyone's.
So, I take it the tour went well. Oh, that's pretty. It'll be nice to have something other than superficial life in this office.
Thanks. This is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
It's not a cactus.
Oh, and how could I forget about these? These here are my dream cabinet. Elizabeth Warren has always got a plan for that. Barack Obama makes me believe that I can. And Kamala Harris shows that our country believes that a woman can be a national leader as long as a white man does most of the talking. Inspiring. We did it, Joe. Sure we did.
What's wrong?
No one got the joke. Just like with my tour.
You know, I totally bombed my first tour.
You did?
Oh yeah, she fell flat on her face.
I think what Jake is trying to say is that we've both been in your shoes before, which is why we're here to help. Initiate stage 2. we've been over this, what, like 5 times?
Really? I thought it was only 4.
Ha! So you admit that we've been over this multiple times. So you remember me explicitly telling you that humor is not an art, but a science. This is all of the data that I've meticulously collected in the pursuit of a universal, objective truth. But you know what this is not? Art. I mean, do you see me drawing pictures in this binder, Jake? Yeah.
Is humor an art or a science? Well, I mean, I am studying the science of politics, not the art of politics.
You know what, Jake? That's fine. It's totally fine if all of the nights I spent poring over tables and graphs, hopped up on a pint of kombucha and 250 cc's of liquid IV, it's totally fine. All of that amounted to nothing. If my findings were cast aside just because my coworker decided that academic research is now an art form.
Well, since you think it's totally fine, then I'm sure you wouldn't mind if
Yeah, you wouldn't dare.
going.
No, take figure 4B instead. It's just a histogram. You can't detect relevant values with it anyways. Please, no. No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
I guess we might have lost sight of the purpose of our presentation.
We've lost sight of MC, actually.
Okay, I think we're finally safe.
From Avery's merciless clutches? Never.
I mean, did you see that? I was caught in the crossfire between an ongoing war between the science of humor and the art of humor, which is apparently a very contentious and polarizing debate. What if everyone realizes they're better off without me?
Oh, come on.
I'll get fired. Maybe I'm not cut out to be a tour guide. I could work at the phones, I have experience, or...
No. After one bad tour, you can't give up.
But Jake seems to have this down to an art. Or science, I don't really remember which. I should have been taking notes. I could take notes. I need to take notes. Should I take notes? Notebook!
No.
You scared her off.
You just couldn't be cool for
Oh,
once.
please.
You gotta
I
do
was keeping my cool.
signs
You had to
and
escalate things
everything.
and just
This
start erasing
was
my
a
histogram.
normal,
I
a
spent
perfect
hours on that. I just can't
conversation
even
we're
look
gonna
at
have.
you. Stop
Science
talking
of humor.
to me. I
Goodness
can't.
me, you're gonna bore
stop.
her to sleep.
Please.
Science
You are
of
not taking things
humor.
seriously. I can't even look
You're
at you.
taking things too seriously.
It's a
Have you
fine
ever relaxed
line,
for
okay?
a single day?
What?
It is
No,
your
I
fault.
It is not my fault that she left.
Is too.
Is 2? What are you, 5?
Good.
What are you doing? So you're gonna block me out? Really? This is a serious conversation. Be an adult, Jake. Be an adult.
Sweet Caroline. Ba, ba, ba. Good time never felt so good.
Except
so good.
defeat.
So good.
Here come the Yankees.
Ba, ba,
Here come
ba.
the
Good time
Yankees.
never
Here
felt so
they
good.
come.
So good. So
Oh. MC. There you are.
So it turns out the key to success is actually working together. I mean, who would have thought? So we've decided that this week we're gonna tag team our tours.
I mean, look at what happened when we performed side by side. We got a laugh from Daisy. That's no joke.
No joke, you say?
You know, this job is no joke. I deal with crazy parents all the time. This morning, I was on the phone with a mom who was furious that she hadn't heard anything about her son's admission status.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I tried to apologize to her and explain that I had no say in when those decisions would be released. And then she tried to bribe me with Red Sox tickets.
What did you say?
I told her I was more of a fan of the Angels. Then she hung up on me.
Oh.
Yeah. Honestly, this job is just so infuriating sometimes. I try to keep it civil on the phone, but it seems like these parents have no respect for anything that I... Hold on. Beacon Hill University admissions, this is Leo speaking. How can I be a beacon of knowledge for you today? Hi, Carol. Thank you for calling. Unfortunately, I have no say in admissions decisions, but I really do hope you enjoy your daughter's recital. Yeah, I'm sure her interpretive dance on the metaverse will be unforgettable. Take care.
Good day, potential Beagles! Woo! It invigorates me to see your beautiful faces because today you are going on a tour of Beacon Hill University, the #1 research university
With an almost half-repaired above-ground train system.
in the country.
Today, we brought some evaluation forms for you all to complete. My colleague here is going to pass them out.
You hand them out.
It's your idea.
Fine.
So are you guys working together or?
Oh, no. You see, we may be standing side by side during each tour, but we'll be going head to head in the comedic arena. You see, for each joke that Jake and I crack, I'll be tallying up the laughs on both sides.
And I'll be recording without the knowledge of the tour group, of course, so we can ensure not only the number of laughs, but also the quality of the laughs.
I'll be doing all of the analysis, of course, for credibility's sake.
So, may the best tour guide win.
May the best comedian win. Most schools will charge you an arm and a leg, but with Beacon's financial aid resources, tuition will only cost you a finger. Of your choice, of course.
I mean, talk about putting the B in Beacon. Did you get that?
Yeah.
Good. Good.
And that's when I said, it's sedimentary. That's like the rock.
I get it.
I say, Dad, I don't think that's how you fix a car.
More like Beacon and entering.
Hey. Thank you.
So, in my theory class, we've been discussing political spin tactics. One of the strategies is to repeat something so many times that people get sick of hearing your response and just give up asking.
The vomit principle?
She's actually right.
You think that'll work?
If it's good enough for British Parliament, it's good enough for helicopter moms.
You've got to stop listening to Jake and Avery.
They have a system that works.
For them. You've got to do what works for you.
I don't know.
Okay. What makes you laugh? What do you think's fun?
Well, there is this one time that Obama roasted John McCain at the White House Correspondents' Dinner in 2009. You've got to see this.
We can look at that later. Okay, you clearly like politics. Let's start there. You've got to have some sort of political jokes in that bag of yours.
Yeah. That's called the U.S. Constitution.
Well, you've got the right idea. One more thing. Loosen up. Oh, come on. Loosen up. You can do it. I've seen how you act on your tours. You look like a robot.
What?
You move your arms like this.
It's so I don't run into things.
If people wanted to see C-3PO, they'd go to Orlando, not Boston.
What do you hear?
A laugh?
Wrong. A chuckle. You heard what's commonly referred to as a chuckle.
A laugh. Audible. Discernible. Recognizable. Like a huh. You know. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what you heard there on the tape was a lie. We'll let the tour guide evaluation settle this. It was a disaster! One of them asked who the Beagle is. The Beagle, Avery!
They retained absolutely nothing from the tour.
Was it so hard to just do our jobs normally? This is it. I promise to never be this funny on tours ever again.
Must have made that promise a long
Okay,
ago.
alright, okay. Coming from someone who thinks humor is all about structure, it's not all math.
Literally everything is.
Pancakes? Nancy Meyers films. Labradoodles, huh? Try me.
What do you want me to do? Crack jokes on the fly without taking comparative laughter indexes into account? Like an amateur?
Yes!
Of course you think that.
Well, of course I think that.
You know what? I cannot stand you. Okay, this is a science. This isn't just an art that you can toy around with at will, and I cannot take you seriously with that stupid beagle.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. We're surprisingly effective as a comedic duo. When we each make jokes with our own distinct style, people laughed.
Yep. It's like, when I make jokes, I'm like the Red Sox. And then when you make jokes, you're like the Yankees. So together we cover all the bases.
Yeah.
Yelisey, are you ready for us to change your life?
Why are you smiling?
Leo helps me figure out what I need to do to improve my tours.
Help is generous.
So, Avery and I were talking, and we decided that perhaps our interpretation of the word comedy has not been the same.
Yeah, I could have told you that one.
And some comedic interpretations are better than others. You see, Jake's best joke only got a chuckle.
It was a laugh!
Is that your life-changing realization?
No, we realized that our distinct comedic styles respectively raised our comparative laughter indexes, as long as we targeted the right audience.
In English, please.
We're both funny in our own ways.
So maybe the reason why you are the least funny person in the room
Harsh.
is just because you gotta put more personality to it.
So, your conclusion is to be the beacon of light to your own humor?
Yes! I could not have put it better myself.
Hello, prospective students of Beacon Hill University. I'm MC, a sophomore, and your guide for today's campus tour. BHU has been shaping the minds of our future leaders for nearly 2 centuries. I'm proud to inform you that no conservative members of the Supreme Court are BHU alumni. So, back here, you will find our engineering lab, which has been in the making for the past 4 years. It's 10 stories high, and it has a library on the 5th floor and a food court on the 6th floor. So I figure if you're gonna go into student debt, you might as well go bankrupt for Beacon.
Does BHU have many events for students?
Tons. If you're into politics, our debate club has weekly student-led brunches on Sundays. Overall, BHU aims to have different speaking events to inspire students. For example, Ted Cruz gave an unsolicited speech on this very street a few years back. It was a great opportunity for Cruz since he isn't really welcome anywhere else.
Oh, what made you pick Beacon?
The truth is, I'm not entirely sure yet. I guess I'm here to figure that out. I like political science. I've met some pretty cool people here. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm actually funny. So, originally I came here for a person, but I stayed here for the people.